A one, a two, you know what to do.
Just you and me, little brown jug, how I love you.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Little Brown Jug Show. I'm your host, Mikey Pedrosa, and this is a show where I talk about swing culture, Lindy Hop, dance-related stuff, things I find on the internet, and basically anything else I want to talk about. Today is a very special episode because it's going to be my recap of the grand giant event that was Frankie 100 celebration, birthday party, and event. If you're a Lindy Hopper watching this and you don't know who Frankie Manning is, that's no problem. You probably started dancing in the past 5 years. Google is a thing, type up Frankie Manning, and sit back and watch the amazingness that was this man and this dancer and ambassador work his magic. Now this video is going to be my recap of my experiences in New York celebrating the man that was Frankie Manning and the dance that he loved and he passed on to all of us. I'm not even going to compare it to the other event that happened 5 years ago because this is completely separate. But I will say this, the organizers of Frankie 100 had some pretty big shoes to fill. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there doubted whether the event could pull off such a huge undertaking. I think they more than fulfilled the feeling and the ambiance and the just joy that it was to be around Frankie. Now this may come off as cheesy, but I honestly think that Frankie's spirit was alive and well that whole week in New York. Now the event's festivities started out with the giant show, Swinging Frankie's Way. The entire show was under the direction of Chester Whitmore, and I gotta say, it was pretty sweet. Some of the most memorable parts to me was when they had Norma Miller and her new jazzmen come out, which included Stephen Mitchell, Leonard Westerland, Rob Van Haren, and Ryan Francois. 4 guys that I've never seen on stage at the same time, killing it with Norma Miller. Another memorable moment of the show was the piece called The Classic Club that included every single one of the dancers that helped revive the whole Lindy Hop scene back in the 80s. It gave them each a spotlight and declared them masters of Lindy Hop because honestly, who doesn't consider those people masters at this point? To watch all of our legendary Lindy Hop and tap dance mentors up on stage at the Apollo Theater dancing together gave me goosebumps and still kind of gives me chills today, and I can't believe I was actually there and being able to watch. If you weren't able to catch the live stream that Yehoodi and Swing Nation did, I'm going to leave the link down below so you can watch the whole show online. Generally speaking, a lot of people consider a dance event to have workshops, dance contests, and dances that go from 8 o'clock to whenever Frankie 100 did supply all 3 of those feelings out to everybody. They had workshops given by some of the best Lindy Hop teachers in the world. And the Hell's a Poppin' contest, well, it happened. I'm not even gonna get into that. You can go on the internet and see what everybody's blogging and talking about. And if you want to check out the contest yourself, the link is down below. You can watch the entire thing. Some of the highlights of the week for me included a lot of the lectures. All of them focused on Frankie Manning the man. What made him laugh, what made him tick, what made him act the way he acted. The generosity, the joy, and happiness he just exuded out of him. A cool part of one of those lectures was hearing Stephen Mitchell talk about prank calling Frankie and getting him every time. When you came to the event, you got some swag. One of the cool things you got was this Frankie Manning 100 commemorative book that had a bunch of stories and a bunch of pictures that really delved deep into the man's life. This is one of my favorite pictures. It just looks really, really cool. Look, that's little Ramona dancing with Frankie. Oh, there's some really great stories in here, like Frankie making time to make sure Lindy Hop got passed on to future generations. There's a great piece in here about the time Frankie went to Africa with Chaz, and that time Frankie became a meme with the famous koala. I mean, seriously, you just feel it right here. Also, if you had noticed me and my partner in crime, Kevin Stallorent, we are given the task of creating and passing out a deck of Lindy Hop trading cards. Frankie goes to harangue, the Congaroos, William Downs, Mickey Jones, Billy Ricker, Ms. Norma Miller, and Frank. How'd you get in there? He gets in all of them. Now, if you weren't lucky enough to get one of these decks or an entire 22 out of 21 cards, well, don't worry. Me and Kevin had a lot of leftovers, and we passed them out to a lot of event organizers and scene leaders from all over the world that came to the event. So be on the lookout for all these cards and that special number 22 card. What is that bonus card? Well, I'll give you a hint. Love and Syncopation. Google that. And finally, the ceremony at the Savoy plaque declaring May 26, 2014 as World Lindy Hop Day. Now, as you know, in 1958, the Savoy closed its doors. But a number of years ago, a bunch of Lindy Hoppers got together and finally made Frankie's dream possible of marking the site of where the Savoy once stood with this epic plaque that now stands in front of Adam Clayton Powell Plaza. The ceremony had many speakers, including the mayor of Harlem, and a very special speech by Ryan Francois, and also a heartwarming speech from Frankie's best friend from his days in the army. The ceremony concluded with the celebratory Shim Sham at the Savoy plaque, led by one and only Chaz Young and Norma Miller. Now, I've talked about the event and I've talked about the amazing things that happened there. But in all honesty, you didn't have to be there to experience the amazingness that Frankie Manning and his legacy has left behind. The man may not be here anymore, but he is very much alive in every one of us that dances and loves and shares this dance all around the world. This funny little crazy dance that started in Harlem and grew all across the United States and then now is touching every corner of the world today. It's just an honor to be a part of something so much bigger. So from me to you, Mr. Frankie Manning, thank you for everything you did and all the people you touched in your life and all the people who never got to meet you but carry on your legacy. It is amazing. It is an honor. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I feel like without your leadership and guidance and light guiding the way, I would not be in the place I am today, traveling the world like you did, sharing and passing on this amazing dance legacy like you did. I'm not saying I am you. I'm not saying anyone else is. There will never be another person like you, Mr. Frankie Manning. But what I'm saying is I'll do my damn best to continue your legacy. And I can safely say a lot of us out there on the road are trying to do the best that they can as well. So I can talk and I can try to explain and describe everything that happened that week. Or I can just show you in this little montage. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. So the cool thing about being in New York, you just walk around the streets and you find crazy people like this. Nah, go away. Go. So we're here at Times Square.
But it's a butt ugly day.
It is a butt ugly day.
There's no sun. It's raining.
It's raining.
It's disgusting. There's tourists everywhere.
There's tourists everywhere. Are you tourists?
Absolutely.
Oh,
anyway.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it.
You feel it.
You feel it?
Subway time.
Oh, is that where the ball is? I'm here until Monday.
Tuesday we're not working. I'll give you that. You can put it on. You will need it.
Holy crap, we're gonna go whole book? You know what, Mikey? You can't touch this. You can't touch that. Stop it. Yeah. Let's go. Here we go. Oh. Soundtrack, please.
I love the Korean soundtrack. Can you guys do that one more time? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That is seriously the best sound you will ever hear in your life. The first pre-party at Providence back there, and that place was jumping. I know everybody's gonna say, oh, it was so crowded, it was so crazy, so crowded. Well, what'd you expect? There's a Joe card.
Hi there.
A Dom card. Show the muscles. Show the muscles. That's right. Show the hair. No. Show the hair.
Yeah, I knew I had something to do.
Title line doesn't really have a purpose. So I can, some people try to write some really silly things.
He's a dance teacher.
So we were cheating a lot, but we had some stakes on this game, so of course we're gonna cheat, you know? It's that like, whoever lost this like next round would buy all the drinks in harangue.
Well, I love you. Silence. Hey man, this is Steven. Are you turkey? You turkey! I just get him going just the...
We used to go to this place called Wolf's for pastrami sandwiches after dancing. And I had humongous...
We were taken on our first safari on this open air car. It's like a truck.
trying to find our way to Harlem, but we just follow the rest of the Lindy Hoppers. They're probably a lot much smarter than me. So
We're lost.
We're lost. We're not lost. No, we're not.
A proclamation from the Assembly of the State of New York. And here's how it reads. Paying tribute to Frankie Manning, the ambassador of Lindy Hop, upon the occasion of the Frankie Manning Centennial and the celebration of the inaugural World Lindy Hop Day on May 26, 2014. It is the practice of this legislature to honor individuals of historic and artistic significance whose talents have contributed to the cultural enrichment of our communities and our nation. And whereas, attendant to such concern and in accord with long-standing tradition, this legislature is proud to honor Frankie Manning. On the occasion of Frankie Manning's Centennial and the celebration of World Lindy Hop Day, Monday, May 26, 2014. The festivities include a ceremony at the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, New York. And whereas this day is the culmination of Frankie 100, a 5-day festival beginning Thursday, May 22nd, 2014, during which swing dancers from 47 countries...
And I thank everybody for the 47 countries that are here. Good gracious, did you hear what I said? Oh, it's so beautiful. This sunshine is Frankie's smile.
So this is my birthplace, and I'm delighted that you guys have come here to recognize this little place where I was born and a little place where we began to dance. And me and Frankie, just think, it has spread around the world. Thank you, thank you.
It is the sense of this legislature that the individuals whose talents have contributed to the cultural enrichment of our communities and have represented the best of our culture to the world, have earned the recognition and applause of citizens of this great empire state. Now therefore be it proclaimed that this legislature pays tribute to Frankie Manning upon the occasion of the Frankie Manning Centennial and the celebration of the inaugural World Lindy Hop Day on Monday, May 26, 2014, and be it further proclaimed that a copy of this proclamation suitably engrossed be transmitted to the Frankie Manning 100 Committee.